Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new day. It is Friday morning. I think it's still morning. Yeah, it's still morning. We were gonna leave earlier, but we just waited a little bit. So in back of me, I don't know if you could see it, it looks kind of glary, but this is Oostburg Bakery, and they have the best bakery of any place around. I mean, this is like, how far is this from home, babe? Is this about 15 minutes? Yeah, this is about 15 minutes. We have to get on the highway or the freeway to get here, but it's worth the drive, believe me. This Oostburg Bakery has the best bakery. We haven't tried their rolls. Somebody said they have the best rolls as well, and we haven't tried those. So next time maybe we'll try some rolls. But we just got some sugar ring donuts and glazed ring donuts, and I made a pot of coffee for Glenn, put in his thermos, and brought his new cup. So it's a kind of like a hazy day, but it's warming up a little bit. It's supposed to get to like 77 or something today, and we don't have the trailer with us, so we can't go too far. And so we're actually just gonna ride around our area, maybe hit the marina and South Pier, North Pier, whatever, and just show you guys around our town. All right, so yeah, where we live, we're close to Lake Michigan, and so let's get back on the road and we'll probably head back that way. So in case you couldn't see it in that selfie mode, I know there was a good glare, but that's a rather old building. You can see there's an upstairs living area, but that is Oostburg Bakery. We probably prefer not to have anywhere else. Alright everyone, so we just stopped at Piggly Wiggly to get a couple of things to have lunch by the water, by Lake Michigan, by the marina, or South Pier, whichever one we're going to go to. We'll end up going to both, but we'll have lunch at one of them. So yeah, I'll show you what we got when we get there, but for now, let's head on over there. All right, everyone. So just to show you a little micro grocery haul that we're going to be using this. We're going to have lunch here. So it's, and I know we got those rolls, but I'm more of a bread person. Rolls are a little too bready for me. And so I don't eat them as much as Glenn. So I got some bread. And then Glenn likes pickles, so this time instead of zesty spear pickles, he got bread and butter chips. He likes those. So I'm going to leave those out. Well, I'm going to leave everything out. We also got a half a pound of honey ham from the deli. And again, this is from Piggly Wiggly. And then the other bag. Oh, if you remember those Sunbelt fruit bars I was telling you about that I like to have for a snack when we're outside, this is them. And this is the strawberry flavor. So, got one box of those. And cut it uneven. And we got some butter, but it's still kind of hard, so I don't know how Glenn's going to spread that on his roll. And then we also got a tube of Braunschweiger, and Oscar Mayer's the only brand we get.
Is he backing out?
Yep. Had to pull the door closed. Guy next to us is backing out. And then we got this little pack of salt and pepper shaker to keep in the truck for when we don't have the trailer, so we have some salt and pepper with us all the time. Alright, so that's our little micro grocery haul. And we're going to have lunch now, even though it's still morning hours. It's probably like 11 o'clock. Yeah, I think
Like that.
yeah. So,
Yeah, 11.
quick, let me show you the water here. As you can see, it's hazy out there, but this is Lake Michigan. We are at the South Pier, and way over there is the North Pier. Way over there somewhere. Oh, you could see, I don't know if you can, but over here there's a red lighthouse. That's considered the North Pier. That's across the way. And over here is a Coast Guard station where our neighbor across the street is stationed. And so yeah, let us eat lunch now and we'll show you some more. Alright everyone, so this is considered the South Pier, and they actually just redid all this past year. I think they spent a couple years on this, but it used to be all cracking and everything, so they just redid this all the way out there, or until you get to the rocky area. So Coast Guard stations right there, condos and all that good stuff over there. But years ago, during the salmon run, Glenn and I, somewhere over there in that area, we spent like an entire weekend camped out here. We slept overnight salmon fishing. So this leads out into Lake Michigan, and we're going to take a ride over there to the marina. So that'll come in a little bit. don't know. Well, it's not a good sign because he's not flying off, but he is trying to move on. You can see him right here. He's just a little guy. It's okay, buddy. I'm not gonna hurt you. Alright, I'm gonna leave him alone. He seems to be walking okay, so he doesn't have any broken legs or anything, I don't think. But I'm gonna not disturb him anymore. He seems dead set on hanging out in that area over there. Alright. Oh yeah, there's the red lighthouse I was talking about. That is the North Pier. Now it looks like it's just close to the south, but it's not. It's actually a drive. We have to drive over to that parking lot. And so yeah, in the winter time, when we really have a frigid winter, that lighthouse becomes full of icicles, and that whole pier is nothing but an icicle. It's just magical. And there have been winters where bald eagles, you can see bald eagles on the pier, on the ice. So yeah, and I've gotten pictures of that lighthouse in the winter time. I'll try to find them and put them on this video, put them on the screen right now. Alright, so I'm gonna head back and we'll see you in a bit. Alright everyone, so here is our marina. As we drove through, you can see the parking lot is pretty empty. and that tells us the salmon run for sure is over, because during the salmon run, this place is packed with boats. So yeah, we actually we're parked right now, this exact spot, just outside of the parking spots. We actually, when you had your black Ram, right?
Yeah.
When I first got here, Glenn had a 1990 black Dodge Ram with the shell on it, and we used to park in this exact spot and watch all the boaters come in and out, and all the guys trying to back up their trailers. It was basically a comedy show sometimes. So yeah, we actually used to just people watch all the time.
We used to sleep here.
Yeah, we actually used to fall asleep in the truck here.
Listening to the rain.
One night it rained. We were facing the other way though, because there was people cleaning fish at the fish station there, and it was raining one night, and we were in the black truck, and the rain was just like so peaceful, pounding on the top of the truck.
It put us to sleep.
Yep. It actually put us to sleep. We took a nap there. And that's the night, those are the kind of nights you always remember. Those memories will always stick with you. But
Well, then when we were talking to my family,
yep.
3 o'clock in the morning, we're all gathered here.
Yeah. When years ago, when we were still talking to Glenn's family, when they were still alive, actually, because most of them
are all dead.
They've all passed on. But we all used to gather here in our vehicles and just shoot the shit. And Glenn's brother, his sister and brother-in-law and nephews, but half of them have passed on now. And so yeah, we used to just gather here, shoot the shit till 3 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, it was, we have spent many of days here. Before we bought our house, we actually used to do this almost every single day. And yeah, we just people watched and drove around all the time.
There was even a time we came here and sat, because it was so hot that time. We sat over there.
Sat over.
Right over there.
I remember we sat over there, yeah.
Because it was so hot that day.
Yep.
This was.
Yep, I remember.
The temperature-wise changed about at least 20 degrees.
Yeah, I remember us sitting over there because it was hot. But yeah, just pan around. I'm sitting in the truck. But you got all kinds of boats in the yacht there. The yacht club over here, and the North Pier is over there. We'll probably drive around over there. You can see the beginning of it. So yeah, this is where we have spent many of our days.
And right across Lake Michigan is Ludington.
Ludington?
Ludington, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Just straight across.
So Glenn says right across, straight across Lake Michigan there.
If anybody knows where Ludington
is. Yes, is Ludington, Michigan. So
and
yeah.
then there's also a ferry in Manawak.
Manawak Ferry.
Which is about 30 miles away from us.
Yeah.
It takes a ferry across
to Michigan. Yeah. Yep. And there
I
was.
often thought about that, but I don't like water that much. Especially when I can't see land around me.
Yeah. And then there was one year, it was beginning of or late fall when the snowy owl came to town.
Yep.
Yep. It was fall time. It was really cold that day. And in that, we're going to drive around to that area over there. But way over there, one year, a snowy owl made an appearance in our town here. And was hanging out there for about a week. I think there was two of them.
There was a whole club.
Yep. I forgot what. I don't know if it was the Audubon Society, but they actually came and documented it. And we came one day, and a bunch of people were out here with the cameras, and of course I was. And this was actually before I got my good camera, so I was trying to get as close to pictures as I could with the not so great lens.
Didn't you get pictures of one too in Oconto?
Oconto, yeah. So when we drive around over there, I'll see if I can find those pictures of the snowy owl and post them on the video here as I'm talking about it. But yeah, I remember it was super cold that day, my fingers were frozen trying to hold the camera and take pictures.
I
But
mustn't have been walking anymore.
no, you were in the truck.
I was in the truck.
Yeah, Glenn wasn't walking at that time. But after that, never heard of the snowy owl here in town again. So. All right, so we're gonna drive over here, drive to the other side over there, and you'll see some more water and beach area and stuff like that.